What's up, everybody? Yes, the king of the universe. Welcome to Sneaker Reaction with Street Jupiter. You know what I mean? You're up and cracking up with you. You know what I mean? So, yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. It's another episode. I told you, 2023, we're back with a lot of bangers, man. So, yo, quickly, before I get into the video, let me just give a quick shout out to the future sponsor of this platform. You know, more fire, more flavor, more energy, ignite your mind. Everything is possible. Got that extra kick. And so, yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, first thing is this. When you see me reacting to a sneaker and not talking about the history, just know that I've already spoken about them. Right? I've already spoken about the history of the shoe. I haven't really spoken about the history of the brand itself just yet. I will upload a podcast talking about it. So, hey yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So, I got a beautiful kick with me. You know, I gotta introduce this one. These are called the Air Force 110 Chain Custom. So, this is a beauty right here, man. It is a beauty right there, man. So, this is a ladies' cut. Personally, as a man with a small foot, I wear ladies' cut because it looks nasty. Size 5 as a man. I'm only 7. Ladies' cuts. Yeah, I know. This is a beautiful shoe. So anyway, let's get into the details of this. Pretty quick. So this shoe can go from 1.5 upwards. Nah, and it's kind of hard to find in the Studio 88. This type of sneakers, these are the sneakers that you really need to buy them online. If you got a sneaker plug, tell them that you're looking for this because it's really rare to find this type of shoe. This one. So this kind was released back in was released back in 2019 on the 30th of November. Now, what's the difference between this one and the normal Air Force? We all know the normal Air Force. This one doesn't really have that much, but the two key differences I've seen, it's number one, look at the metallic of it. You see this piece? This is a chain custom. Normally, the Air Force has the one that's written Air Force 1. Alright, that. And two, the laces. The normal Air Force's laces, they are quite thicker. This one is thinner and it's knitted closer to each other. I know a person will be like, oh, but bro, I can't focus on that. I do. That's how I can tell the difference between this one and that one. They may look the same, but they're not the same. They in English, they say they are similar. Yo. So you can't find this at Studio 88. Make sure that you go. You can check out Chef Life, Lumkes, Beige. Go for the and write it the way it is. It's the Air Force 110 Chain Custom. This is a 10. It's not peach. It's not brown. 10. K-A-N. Now, before I close it up, let me just tell you how to take care of this sneaker. Now, taking care of these sneakers, firstly, you gotta identify the material first. That's important. Now, since this is throughout leather, it's not canvas, it's throughout leather. Two options, use a soft brush or a mid bristle brush. It doesn't, not metallic bristle brush, mid. It has to be just a little bit hard, but not that hard. Why? It's because with leather, you can easily scrap off the color, easily. Now, next minute, you have white here and here, but it was a different color. And then people are going to say, it's a fake shoe. It's not a fake shoe because you are being hard on the shoe. Now, for the scuff marks, which are mostly here on the sole, make sure that you use a hard brush or you can get a fine stone. And now when you apply pressure, just slightly and medium hard, not too hard, because again, you might damage the material and then it will end up being uneven. Remember that everything goes as to how you take care of the product. You understand? Certain things are not good. And then soap, any kind of soap. But I always prefer using auto wash. Don't use hand wash. So hand wash soap, it's too harsh on sneakers. That's the hard thing I've learned, and I've damaged a lot of people's sneakers before because of that. Use auto wash. Auto wash is nice and smooth and it dissolves very easily. And what's nice about auto wash is that it sprays out real quickly as opposed to a hand wash. And what it does, that auto wash also gets off. It also helps with the oiliness of the shoe. And then when you wash the inside of the shoe, make sure that you get orange or an orange or an onion sack, right? And you go the inside, wash the inside. Do not use the brush. Why? Have you seen most sneakers, the inner part of them, they be falling down? It is because when you use a brush, you are pushing the sponge of the inside down. You understand? And then now when you wear the shoe, it's so uncomfortable because there's too much sponge on one side. So now when you're using a sack, it's easier compared to a brush because a brush will push it down as opposed to a sack. A sack sits on it, it sits and then it moves through it, or it moves on it, as opposed to a brush. A brush moves it. There's a difference between moving on and pushing it down. So a brush literally push it down, all right? Or you can just simply go back and forth. But guys, just use a sack. Please don't use a brush. You're gonna damage your shoe. And then when it comes to the laces, hand wash them. Do not, I repeat, do not use, or hand wash it, or you can use a sack. Do not use a brush. Why? You see there's a pattern in the sneakers. I mean in the soles, in the laces, there's a pattern, right? And it can easily untangle when you are using a brush. A brush can easily untangle the lace. Now next minute your lace look like it's lacing. Like now it makes no sense whatsoever. So, and when I say use a sack, so you wash them, and then after that, just long grab the sack and then harden your hand and then press down. And after that, wash them and then rinse your laces thoroughly. The reason why a lot of people's laces are yellow is not that they're discoloring, it's because there's still soap in them. Like why? Why do you torture yourself like that? Why do you do that? Anyway, make sure that's how you can take care of your sneaker. Even this part, you can use a scrubbing brush too, because this part can be stubborn. And make sure that you thoroughly rinse this, because a lot of people do have a problem with this part. And also here, remember that when you are rinsing the shoe, you do this, right? So that means all the soap will come to the heel of the shoe, the inner heel of the shoe. Make sure that you thoroughly rinse it. Now, the best way I say you can thoroughly rinse the shoe is to put them inside of a pillowcase, tie them, put them in a washing machine, and then let the washing machine do the rest. That is the best way of rinsing your shoe, so that it does not leave anything behind. So this is an amazing shoe, ladies and gentlemen. You can go copy you these. They go from 1.5 upwards. Just how it is. Make sure that you grab you these. Oh no, this is another pair. Yes. Abo. Now when you wear a shoe like this, banana. But anyway, so yo man, thank you for tuning in, man. You know what I mean? So hey, in the favorite words of Jupiter, I know how I like to close every YouTube video. Adios.